Just by looking at the standard form of the equation of a circle, you can determine its center and its radius. I'll show you how next. Welcome to Math Bytes. I'm Allison, and today we're talking about equations of circles. So let's take a look at this. The standard form of the equation of a circle with center hk and radius r is x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. Now, if we have a circle centered at the origin, then the center is 0, 0. Now that implies that h is equal to 0 and k is equal to 0. So the equation becomes x squared plus y squared equals r squared. Now, if you're studying equations of circles, you should have already encountered the formula for the distance between 2 points, but let's just refresh our memories on that. The distance between point P1 with coordinates x1, y1 and point P2 with coordinates x2, y2 is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 quantity squared plus y2 minus y1 quantity squared. So that formula will give us the distance between any 2 points in the coordinate plane. Okay? All right, back to circles. Okay, let's do an example. Find the standard form of the equation of a circle centered at 6, negative 3 that contains the point 4, 1. All right, so my circle is centered at 6, negative 3 and contains the point 4, 1. That means the point 4, 1 is on the circle. Now, the radius of a circle is the distance between the center and a point on the circle. So we can find the radius here by using the distance formula to find the distance between our 2 points. So remember, the distance formula is the square root of the difference in the x-coordinate squared plus the difference in the y-coordinate squared. So our radius is equal to the square root of 4 minus 6 quantity squared plus 1 minus negative 3 quantity squared. And that's equal to the square root of negative 2 squared plus 4 squared. And that's equal to the square root of 4 plus 16, or the square root of 20. Okay, so now we have our radius, but now we've got to put all this back into our standard equation form. So we'll remember that that form is x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. So we have x minus 6 quantity squared plus y minus negative 3 quantity squared equals the square root of 20 squared, right? Our radius is the square root of 20, and we're squaring it because that's what the formula tells us to do. So cleaning this up a little bit, we get x minus 6 quantity squared plus y plus 3 quantity squared equals 20. And that's the standard form of the equation of this circle. Okay, let's do a different type of example. Find the center and radius of a circle with the equation x minus 8 quantity squared plus y squared equals 1/4. Okay, so we need to remember the standard form of the equation of a circle is x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. And we need to figure out what h, k, and r are. Okay? So what am I subtracting from x in my equation? I'm subtracting 8 from x. Therefore, h is equal to 8. What am I subtracting from y? Well, I'm not subtracting anything from y. Therefore, k is equal to 0. And r squared is equal to 1/4. So r is equal to the square root of 1/4. So this circle has a center at 8, 0 and a radius of 1/2. That's the square root of 1/4. Okay, let's do another example. We have x plus 2 quantity squared plus y minus 5 quantity squared is equal to 13. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this a little bit so it looks more like our standard form. So I'm going to write x minus negative 2 quantity squared plus y minus 5 quantity squared equals 13. Okay, what am I subtracting from x? I'm subtracting negative 2 from x. So h equals negative 2. What am I subtracting from y? I'm subtracting 5 from y. So k equals 5. And r squared is equal to 13. So the center of this circle is the point negative 2, 5, and its radius is the square root of 13. The standard form of the equation of a circle isn't too bad, but just make sure you don't get mixed up on the signs of the coordinates of your center point. And remember that the standard formula uses r squared. That's an easy thing to get mixed up about. It's always a good idea to rewrite the standard form of the equation and compare it to the equation you're working with. That saves a lot of trouble. That's it for this episode of Math Bytes. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel. And if there's something you'd like to ask us, just send us an email. We're at contactmathbytes@gmail.com, and we'll see you next time.